Oh, yeah. Justin's back. It's exciting. Say hello.
All right, everybody. This is Justin Kennedy back on the show from Parkway Bakery Tavern.
He's doing the whole DJ thing. I just like to tell everybody right now, good afternoon, good morning, good afternoon, and good night, because I want to make sure I'm here for you all day long. If it's rocking the dock and shaking the lake, my name's Justin. All right.
What's
Dude,
happening,
it's
man?
hey, I want everybody to know right now, if you have not had a Parkway Tavern po' boy, you haven't had a po' boy, and that's not, I'm not just saying because he's here. Let's put it this way. He came in early in the year, and they were having like a po' boy contest. All right, there was a whole bunch of people, and he brings this thing that he calls it the James Brown. Now tell everybody behind, give them the story, because everybody here is probably going, I'd like to know the story. Go ahead.
Yeah, so we did a TV show with a guy named Adam Richmond. He always did those big food challenges called Man versus Food.
Yeah.
So he was doing a different concept, a show called Man Finds Food, and the gimmick was getting something that's off the menu that you make. And I didn't have anything that was off the menu.
Well,
you know,
no. Yeah.
And so he came in and he said, Justin, we got to do something. I love your barbecue beef. I love your surf and turf. Let's do a barbecue beef surf and turf.
Okay.
So I said, okay. So we put barbecue beef, and that's that slow roasted chuck roast, melt in your mouth, roasted for like 18 hours. And then we put that fried Louisiana Gulf shrimp on top of that. And then we torch pepper jack cheese on top of that, melt that in
Yeah,
it.
buddy.
Then we take a crystal hot sauce aioli, and basically all that is a fancy word for just dumping a lot of crystal hot
That's
sauce
basically
in blue
it.
plate mayonnaise and mixing it up.
But it was good.
It's off the hook.
Man.
And
So now
he said, "What do you name it?" I said, "Look, it has soul.
Mhm.
It's a little spicy.
Mhm.
It gives you a little kick. Watch yourself."
Cute.
James Brown,
I like
baby.
that. I like that.
And that's what we come up with.
I
And
like that.
we won the Po' Boy Fest last year with it,
Yeah.
and then we came in here and we won the Po' Boy competition on the Cumulus station. So
I think that was awesome. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Now, he's talking about this Thanksgiving. Now, I'm getting you to do that for this, because this is just next month, and it's like right around the corner. The Thanksgiving po' boy. Tell him, because off the air he talked about the fact that he's using a lot of the money for what? Go ahead.
we're using a lot of money to fight cancer, and that's one thing we can't get enough fighting for, because it's one of the main things down here in South Louisiana. And I'm helping, in particular, the Al Copeland Foundation. You know, Al Copeland was the fried chicken king of the world, and he was doing well off, and he couldn't pay for a cure. He passed away in Germany from this rare cancer. And anyways, you're asked in the restaurant business, you're asked multiple times a day to jump on and help out foundations, and it's really refreshing when you can find one that you really want to help out and you believe in the cause. And I jumped on board a couple years ago, and I said, man, how can I raise money for this foundation? I don't want to just jack around. I want to do something good.
Yeah.
So this Thanksgiving po' boy, we do it every Wednesday in November.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we have 5 Wednesdays. This year we have 4. And this thing is crazy. Okay? This guy, his name was Stan, that come up with it. And this was about 12, 13 years ago. He said, Justin, he was one of my cooks. He said, Justin, you know it'd be real good? A Thanksgiving po' boy. You get that dressing, that roasted bud, the cranberry sauce, the
So
gravy.
he was from here, because if you're not from here, you don't say you say everybody else says Bird. We say Boyd. Go ahead.
Earl. But anyways, I just put it aside for a couple of years and just didn't really think about it. And one year it just popped in my. He wasn't with us anymore, but I just thought about it, and I said, let me try that. And one thing, you can't dilly-dally around a Thanksgiving meal. You got to make it right.
Oh yeah.
So I got my grandmother's recipe for the stuff, and it's half cornbread, half seasoned white bread. Make a good turkey stock out of the bones, a mirepoix. Let that simmer for hours to make that stock for it. Put a little dark turkey meat in the dressing. And then we use that Thanksgiving turkey. You cannot fake a turkey. When a lot of people do Thanksgiving meals in volume on Thanksgiving Day. They'll buy turkey breast.
Yeah.
And slice it and put it on a plate. You really can't tell, but you can tell in the flavor.
True.
So you can't fake a Thanksgiving bird, and that's that skin on, bone in, white meat, dark meat, carved by hand. So we do about 60 20-pound turkeys for one Wednesday. All right, and they're sliced by hand, and they're cooked the right way. So you take that stuffing, then you take that sliced white meat, dark meat, crispy skin turkey, salt and pepper just right on top of that. Take that homemade cranberry sauce, put that on it, and then you take that nice light brown turkey gravy, savory, and just dredge it on top. And there's your Thanksgiving po' boy. And people, this is like, I know a lot of people know about this thing. And when the weather starts getting cool in late October, people start calling the restaurant, when's it coming back? It's every Wednesday in November. You can believe that. But there's people with lawn chairs that wait at 6 o'clock in the morning. But for this foundation,
like the best buy of the po' boys. Is that what you're trying to tell me? They're
right.
waiting for the best deal.
Right.
They're waiting for you to open that door.
But if you want to skip the line,
yeah,
you can donate $50 to the Al Copeland Foundation. You get an order of fries, you get the po' boy, and you get to skip that line of 200 people deep. And you can make sure, because sometimes we run out before 2 o'clock. I mean, when we run out, we run out. I hate running out, man. I go hide.
Really?
The door. I'm telling you, man, people go crazy if they wait in that line, you run out. Anyways, I've learned to keep it around a little longer. But you can also go to alcopelandfoundation.org, and we're pre-selling tickets for the sandwich.
Okay.
But we're doing a one-time pop-up this Saturday at Port Orleans Brewery, a Thanksgiving po' boy pop-up. We're taking over the joint, and Port Orleans has partnered with us and made a Thanksgiving beer. It's called Friendsgiving Saison. I can't tell you what's in it. They're releasing this beer at the pop-up, and then it's going to be available for sale after that. Of course, we're going to sell it at the restaurant. They're donating $1 a pint for the beer, and all the money raised for the sandwiches at Port Orleans going to the Al Copeland Foundation. So I think we might better raise $10,000, $15,000 right before they jump at Parkway.
I think you might be right. All right, everybody, you heard this. You got Parkway Tavern. You got a chance to go get a Thanksgiving turkey po' boy. But right now, I'm going to go off the air so I can go ahead and try some more banana pudding because you ain't got none and I do.